Alright guys, we're working on a 2010 Ford F-150. This here has the 5.4 V8 motor in it. Just kind of give you guys something to take a look at. This is the King Ranch. That doesn't really matter for this. We're just going to do an oil change on this truck today. Okay, starting out with what we need. We need 7 quarts of 5W20 oil. I like to use the Pennzoil high mileage platinum full synthetic oil. Got you the correct oil filter. I got a Super Tech brand here. 16mm socket and ratchet, drain pan, and I got some gloves here. Not required, but I like to wear some gloves. First thing, let's go ahead and pop the hood. Driver's side, top. Make sure the keys are not in the ignition. Keys are away from the ignition. Just keep any little hands from starting up the truck. Right here in the middle, right below the Ford, see the little lever, push it up. If your lifts don't work, get something to pry it up here. Come right over here. There's your oil fill cap. They even show 520 right there on the lid. If you look right down there, that blue thing right there is your oil filter. So really easy to get to. If you look below it, there's even a drain. It just spills right down, and that's where you'll put your catch to catch the oil spilling off of it. So really easy to access here. All right, let's go under from the front. Oh man, I didn't jack it up, but you could. Slide up underneath it. I may even go in from the side. But there is your oil drain plug right there. Should be size 16. There's the pan from the front. All right, I just got it loosened here. I'm gonna get her unscrewed here. And I meant to go ahead and vent it from the top. So I'll go up there and I'll take off the oil fill cap just to vent it so it has air on the other side, so it drains a little better. All right, here's what I meant by, popping off that fill cap. It gives it more airflow to be able to flow through, so maybe just leave it sitting there for now. So after doing that, just kind of sit here and let it drain for a little bit. I may let it drain 2, 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna go over here, move that pan, put the plug back in first, obviously. Move the pan forward below that filter. And I'm gonna pull out the filter, let that drain for a second, replace the filter, and then we'll go ahead and fill it up. We'll go ahead and put that plug back on. I can't see it. I'm actually watching through the camera lens right now. Hand tighten it first. Never do anything with the ratchet starting out. Give it a good hand tighten here. As you can see, it's actually leaking around that oil pan. So, it's crazy. This truck had no leaks on it when we bought it. Hadn't even been that long. You'll take it. Get a little tighten right there. You ain't trying to tighten it so tight that you strip anything, but hey guys, I actually forgot. I do have this little filter wrench. It is a 93mm filter wrench. Got this hyper tough, meaning it was Walmart. Forgot about this guy here. Usually just use my hands, but this one's on there a little tight. Get all the way on there. Make sure you're going left. Please don't tighten it. Just loosen it off. That's probably plenty good, honestly. I'm gonna keep going until it quits. That's plenty good. Take that off and do the rest by hand now. I'm gonna drop this guy. Should have went ahead and got my new one up here with me, but I didn't think about it. I'll probably let that drain for a minute. Try and keep this from spilling. And that's it, guys. Try to pick it up straight like that. Okay, just while we're giving that old filter spot a time to just drain out, I'm going to go ahead and lube up around this ring here. It's probably got enough oil on the motor itself to do that. I usually clean them, but this time I'm not. We'll just take our fingers in here. Just got a little bit on the end of my glove. Just rub it around that ring. It's as easy as that. And we'll go twist this on. Give it a few more seconds, and we'll go twist it on where the old one was. And we'll come back over here. Get her lined up there. I felt where it was. There you go. You'll feel it go into place. See, I'm not misthreading it. Y'all are probably asking why I'm using SuperTech. Honestly, I use a SuperTech oil whenever it's cheaper. This Pennzoil was just on sale. I watched Project Farm videos and he did the test on it. It turned out to be really good oil. But the filters themselves, they're actually made in the USA. I don't know if you can, it's not right there, but yeah, these are made in the USA. So I'm not saying that means they're amazing, but I haven't had an issue out of them. We'll go ahead and top it off. 7 quarts, 5W20 oil. It recommends Motorcraft or whatever the Ford brand is, but we're just going to use some Pennzoil. We'll just let that run down into the motor. We'll put the cap back on, and then we'll check over here. Here's the dipstick. That's where you'll check the level. So whenever you pull up the dipstick, I've already got it out. Pull it out, you'll wipe it down. It's hard to do this with one hand. Wipe it all the way down. You're not going off that first check. Wipe it all the way down to the end with your rag. Excuse me. And then we're going to stick it back in there. See that? Run it all the way down, push it all the way in, and we'll pull it back out. And if you pull it up here close where we can actually see, you can see it's right above it. But we didn't start the truck yet. So there's no oil in that filter. So really it's not above it. At least I'm assuming. We'll go ahead and stick your dipstick back in. Just leave our towels there, who cares. Pull out this funnel, put it back on the cap, and then we'll go crank up the truck for like 5 seconds maybe. All right. Like I said earlier, your keys are out of the ignition at this point. I left mine right here, and my wife's. Stick them in. Let it run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll show you guys how to turn off that oil change required light as well. Shut it off, keys back down there. Let's go check the level. All right, we've given it about 30 seconds, a minute or so. Just let that oil drain back down. I've already pulled out my dipstick. I wiped it off all the way. Push it all the way back in. All the way. We'll pull it out. Let's pull it up. And as you can see, it is right below the line. So we'll go ahead and throw in that 1 more quart, and we're good to go. Really, you're good anywhere between those 2 dots, but as you saw on the bottom, there's barely a leak. So we'll get that going. Another splash. That'll be okay. We might be slightly over, but it'll be okay. Put our lid back on, give it a second to settle. I've still got my dipstick pulled out here. We'll go ahead and recheck the level here. Put it in. And pull it back up. If you look there, it is right below the dot. So that is perfect. So that'll work. Your oil is changed. And now we'll go ahead and reset your oil light. So first off, I don't know why I wiped that off. We'll put our dipstick back in. All the way, pull out your funnel, put on your oil cap. It's good. Move your oil. Okay, so we are inside of the truck. I just started the truck up. And in this truck here, this is the King Ranch. It doesn't have the button here. It's a little bit, I guess you can call it nicer. It is a nice truck. She loves it. You'll come over here to the radio area, okay? See, it says oil change required. You'll come over here. You will press setup. Oh, what is this here? I hit reset. So press reset to clear. Hit setup again. There it is. Oil life 0%. hold, reset equals new. Hold it, let go. Well, dadgummit. See, you can reset it. Say you're lazy. You can just see it's at 100%. Say you didn't do all that extra stuff like I did. Hit setup, maybe info. Go back to setup. See, oil life 100%. So that's all set up and good to go. You can also go in here and you can mess with your truck. Auto lock, we should probably have that on, honestly. All this extra cool stuff. So that's all set up and good to go. Press info to go back to the main menu. You can go and switch this over to whatever you like. I'll just turn it off for now. And that's it. Your oil is changed. Your lights reset. If you have a sticker, go ahead and throw it up here. It's not going to hurt. I like to have them. And you're all set up and good to go. Please like, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. I actually enjoy making these videos. So the more you guys like them, the more I'll put out. Thank you.